Assalamu alaikum students. Welcome to class 5th. Today we are going to have a revision of the subject Evs II. To start with, we'll be having questions with option given to it. We need to read the question carefully and answer the questions based on the questions given to us. Questions will be based with option. We need to choose the correct option by reading the question carefully. So here is the first question given to you all students. The science that tries to understand past event is called dash. Now the science that is trying to make us get back to the past event, what it is known as? There are three options given here. Out of the three options, we need to search the correct answer. The first option says history, second says geography, and the C option says maths. So students, according to you all, which could be the subject or sciences which tells us about the past event? We'll get to the answer. The answer is history. History is a science that tries to understand past event. Through history only we understand or we get back to the events which has occurred in the past. We'll move to the second question now. The second question says history is not written solely on the basis of imagination. So students, do you think history is written just on the basis of imagination? Somebody said something, somebody imagined something, and the overall history is written according to you? We need to search the answer whether it is true or false. The answer is true. History is not only written on the basis of imagination but also with the authentic documents which we are having, with the various sources of history which we are having. On the basis of that only history is written, not just on the basis of imaginative story of the people. Understanding student? We'll move to the question number 3. Question number 3 says, which among these is an written source of history? Students, you are already aware about the three sources of history, that is material source, written source, and the oral source of history, through which we gather all the information about the past event and accordingly the history is written. There are three options given here. Out of the three options we need to search which among these three are your written source of history. A is traditional song, B is pots, C is books and manuscripts. Now the traditional songs are actually oral sources of history. Pots are a kind of material source because it's an object. Now here the third option, book and manuscripts, they are in written form. Therefore the third answer, books and manuscript, is your right answer. It is one of the written source of history. Question number 4, students, have a look, read it carefully, and accordingly we'll be answering it. Question 4 says, the calendar that we use today is based on the dash. Whatever calendar we are using, the dates and the days, it is based on what? A is common era or Christian era, that is CE. Option B, before common era or before Christ, before the birth of the Christ or during the Christian era it was. So the right answer to this question is the common era or the Christian era. Not before the birth of Christ but during the Christian era is the time which is the calendar which is been followed by us today. Question number 5. The first century of the common era is written as. Students, you all have already seen in your textbook the timeline given to you all. And as you all know, century, the word century itself says it is of 100 years. So we need to search the answer from the three options given to you all. The first option says 1 to 100 AD. AD means Anno Domini, or after the. So students, Anno Domini stands for in the year of the Lord and refers specifically to the birth of Jesus Christ. So the second option is 1 to 1200 AD. Third option is 1 to 1000 AD. Now the correct answer here is 1 to 100 AD, as it is asked here as first century of the Common Era. So it will be written as 1 to 100 AD, Anno Domini. Question number 6. Which among these is not a planet? Now in our solar system, students, there are altogether 8 planets. And here are the three options given. We need to search out of the three which is not a planet here. A. Earth, B. Star, C. Saturn. Earth is a planet on which human being dwells. Star, Saturn. Saturn is again a planet, but star is not a planet here. So the right option is star, which is not a planet, and Earth and Saturn are planets. Question number 7. The unicellular bodies first appeared in. Students, unicellular bodies meaning unicellular organism, also known as single celled organism. There are also multicellular organisms which are known as because of the multiple cells which they are having, but right now we are seeing the unicellular organism. And where do they appear first? There are three options given here: air, water and land. We'll see which is the right answer to this question. The right answer is in the water. So the single cell bodies first appear in the water. Question number 8. How many planets are there in our solar system? Now students, as you all know, Earth is one of the planet which is there in the solar system. Altogether, how many planets are there? We need to search from the options given down. The first option says 7, the second option says 8, and the third option says 6. Let us have a look at what is the right answer to this question. So the right answer is there are 8 planets in our solar system. Earlier there were 9, but one got reduced because of the very small size it was having in it. Students, earlier there were 9, as I said. The smallest planet was Pluto, which was also known as dwarf planet. Because of its small size, it got removed from the list of the planets in the solar system, and the number came to 8. Question number 9. Dash is the only planet where life is known to exist. Out of the three options, students, we need to search which is the planet where life is existing, where human beings, animals are dwelling in. The options are Venus, Jupiter and Earth. All the three are planets, out of which we need to get the answer. The answer is Earth. Earth is the only planet where life is known to exist. We'll move to the next question now. The next question says, the living world on the earth consists of plants and animals. Is it right? Is it true or false? The answer is true. The living world on the earth consists of plants and animals. One of the planet Earth we are dwelling in, and this planet Earth is having both animals and plants living in. So it's a right answer. So overall we have revised all the chapters which we have studied Through the help of the objective questions, students prepare yourself and learn all the objectives well. Thank you so much.